So, good morning, ma'am. This is my report. So, this is the topic called Word Computer System Components, Software Components, One Human Model, Computer Components, Interconnection Structure, Convolution, Operation, Correlation Process, Zero Padding Process. Computer System. It is a collection of entitled hardware, software, and library that are designed to receive and process, manage, and present information in a meaningful format. Computer system components. Number 1. Computer hardware. It is a physical parts or intangible parts of a computer. Example, input devices, output devices, central processing unit, and storage devices. Number 2. Computer software. It is also known as programs or applications that are classified into two classes, namely system software and application software. Number 3, libreware. It is a computer user, also known as orgware or the humanware. The user commands the computer system to execute on instruction. Software components. So, it is a set of instruction data or programs used to operate computers and execute specific tasks. There are two main categories of software are application software and system software. An application is software that fulfills a specific need or perform task. System software is designed to run on computer hardware and provides a platform for application to run on top of. So this is the example video of software components. So von Neumann model. So von Neumann proposed his computer architecture design in 1945, which was later known as von Neumann architecture. It is consisted of a control unit, arithmetic and logical memory unit or ALU, registered and input and output. The von Neumann architecture is based on the store program computer concept, where instruction data and program data are stored in the same memory. This design is still used in the most computers produced today. So this is the example of the von Neumann model. So this example again. So components of a soft computer system. It is a component of the computer system are primary elements which make the functioning of an electric device smooth and faster. There are five basic components which include input unit, output unit, memory unit, control unit, and arithmetical and logical unit. So this is the example of components of computer. So, and i-input po muna siya sa CPU that consists memory unit, control unit, arithmetic and logical unit, and maglalabas po siya ng output na ilalabas sa screen natin sa mga monitor, keyboard, and etc. So, input unit. A computer will only respond when a command is given to the device. This command can be given using an input unit or the input devices. For example, using a keyboard, we can type things on the notepad and the computer processes the entered data and then display the output of the same of the screen. The data entered can be in the form of numbers, alphabet, image, and etc. We can enter the information using an input devices. The processing unit convert it into computer understandable language and then the final output is received by a human understandable language. So, output unit. When we command the computer to perform a task, it's reverts for the action performed, then give us a result. This result is called output. There are various output devices connected to a computer. The most basic of which is a monitor. Whatever we write using a keyboard or click using a mouse, it's all displayed on a monitor. Thus, the output unit gives us the final result once the entire processing is done within the mechanism of the device. For example, when we visit an ATM, we enter our details like language, PIN, and amount to be withdrawn, etc. Then the final money which the cash dispenser release is our outcome. In this case, the cash dispenser acts as an output unit. Memory unit. When we enter data into a computer using an output devices, the entered information immediately gets saved in the memory unit of a central processing unit or CPU because of the presence of some existing programming. The memory unit transmits the data further to the other parts of the CPU. Similarly, when the output of our command is processed by the computer, it is saved in the memory unit before giving the output to the user. Control unit. This is the core unit which manages the entire functioning of the computer device. It is one of the most essential components of the computer system. The control unit collects the data entered using the input unit, lead, leads, in it, leads it on for processing, and once it is done, receive the output and presents it to the user. It can be said to the center of all processing action taking place inside a computer device. Arithmetic and logical unit. It is all the mathematical calculation or arithmetic operation are performed in an arithmetic and logical unit of the CPU. It can also perform action like comparison of data and decision-making action. The, L, the ALU compromise circuits using which addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and other numerical based calculation can be performed. Example of computer basic inside a computer. Interconnection structure. A computer is a network of basic modules of mainly three types: processor, memory, I/O modules, collection of paths, connecting these modules is called interconnection structure. The design of interconnection structure depends on the nature of exchange that must be made among the modules. Nature of exchange that are needed for each type of module. Memory. A memory consists of n words of equal length. Each word is assigned a unique numerical address like 0, 1, 2, and etc. So, nature of operation. It is read and write address, the location of operation, and data is to be written or read. In and IO module, from computer point of view, IO is functionally similar to memory. Nature of operation, it is read or write address, the support address, interface to each. IO device is referred as port. Data is to form or from external devices. Data is to end microprocessor, and interrupt is to microprocessor. So processor, it is read in instruction and data. It is write out data to IO or memory, control signals to subunit, interrupt from attached IO devices. Example of interconnection structure. Convolution operation. Convolution operation means is to given input, we, estimate it as a weighted average of all the input around it. We have some weights assigned to the neighbor values, and we take the weight sum of the neighbor values to estimate the value of the current input or pixel. Introduction of convolution operation. You can watch it in YouTube. Correlation. Correlation is a statistical measure of the relationship between the two variables. The measure is best used in variables that demonstrate a linear relationship between each other. The fit of the data can be visualized and represented in a scatter plot. Using a scatter plot, we can generally assess the relationship between the variables and determine whether they are correlated or not. Zero padding process. Zero padding refers to surrounding a matrix with zero. This can help preserve features that exist at the edges of the original matrix and control the size of the output featured map. In zero padding, you can add zeros to the end of the input sequence so that the total number of samples is equal to the next higher power of 2. For example, if you have 10 samples of a signal, you can add 6 zeros to make the total number of samples equal to 16 or 32, which is a power of 2. Thank you. Thank you for listening.